when we moved to Houston, of course, it was weird because I'd grown up in the United States, but I was having the immigrant experience.
Yeah.
So it's very strange. We came here with the clothes on our back and our luggage and maybe just a few $1,000s, and that was it. Like starting from scratch, me and my wife and our son, starting from scratch. So my sister had to take us in while we got on our feet. And they only had one TV. And my wife and I, we were so used to watching TV, so much TV. We watched way too much TV before. And they only had one TV. I love how
that's the issue. They had
one TV. Because they never watched TV. The only reason why they had a TV was because it came with like some furniture it came free with furniture that they bought. And that's so they never really watched TV. It was like up in one corner in the house.
And it's just your sister that has 5 kids?
The one who has 5 kids. So what was cool was it was great because it was like a detox from being so addicted to television. Because we had watched so much television, so we had to get used to that. And then my sister and her husband, they were part of a Filipino faith community. And they would have, they'd have prayer sessions and stuff at their house. They'd have meetings and stuff, and they had us come along.
Yeah, and you're at the house, you're coming.
Yeah, so every day it was like when you go to a retreat that you don't really want to be at. every time we were there, we're like, okay,
Great.
because we had never been part of a charismatic community at all.
Oh wow,
we'd never been. So it was something completely new to us.
Yeah.
And it was great that we were part of it. At the time, we didn't realize how good it was.
What parish was this connected to?
It's at the time it was called CFC-FFL, which is Couples for Christ Faith and Family Foundation, I think.
Okay.
I think
something like that.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly.
No one's going to quote you on that.
Now it's called MFC, Missionary Families for Christ. Yeah. But yeah, they were the first. They welcomed us in. Next thing you know, we have all these friends, and yeah, they were the ones that my sister and her husband. They really helped us in our faith journey. Just from the detox from television to experiencing prayer groups and praise and worship, that type of thing.
Nice. Okay, and so I know you're involved in the choir here.
Yes.
At this point in your life, were you singing at church yet? Is that when you start?
When we had moved out of my sister's house, we were just Sunday Catholics still.
And at what parish?
This was at Epiphany.
Okay.
Well, it depended on what time we could get to church.
I know that feeling.
we would sometimes go to St. Teresa's in Sugar Land.
Okay.
Because our house was kind of in the middle. St. Teresa's in Sugar Land or Epiphany. But most of the time, we tried to make it to the youth mass at Epiphany, which I believe was 4:30 at the time. Was it 5 o'clock? 5 o'clock?
I think it was 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. Okay. Yeah, 5 o'clock at Epiphany.
Okay.
And I remember there were many a time that we'd drive up to Epiphany and say, "This is too late to come in." Like, it's not like 5 minutes before. It's like, we're 5-10 minutes late.
Yeah.
I guess we're going to St. Edithstein for the 5:30.
Nice.
And that had happened several times.
I respect it. There's so many people that show up like
and when you
30 minutes late.
When you have a young kid, it's tough sometimes too. Like you're about to leave the house and it's, "Dad, I gotta poo." I'm like, "What? Come on!" It's like, we're already late.
Yeah. Or they don't want to go. That was me and
or they they dirty their clothes or something. You got to change them or whatever. Yeah, we joined the choir at Epiphany. Can't remember what year it was, but that was a major step in our faith.
And what made y'all decide to join? Because at this point, Sunday Catholics, sometimes Epiphany, sometimes not. Joining the choir, you got to be there early.
Yeah, it's a commitment. My wife said, we need to be more active. And at the time, there was a new music director at Epiphany.
Okay.
And he was Filipino. So it's similar background. You gravitate to them,
totally.
Right? So we introduced ourselves and we decided to sing as part of the choir. And my wife has a beautiful voice.
She does.
She always thought that she was okay, but she has a beautiful voice. So she became, one of the favorites to sing the psalm. And me, I'm just like a shoo-wah-dee-wop guy in the background. Shoo-wah-dee-wop, yeah.